the boot.
Alright guys,
Will she have the social capital to get her ass out of there? And I think that she will. So I am going to go with Devon. I think that she has been wanting this for so long. She's wanted to come back for so long.
Listening to the RGP draft, BB22 draft.
She's here to win this time.
But yeah, we're gonna continue on with Watch Dogs. I did get Final Fantasy 7 and Persona 5 Royal in the mail today, so that's cool. I was gonna install Final Fantasy 7 until I forgot, that the fucking game's 100 gigs big. So I don't have enough space for it, so I'm going to wait until after I finish Watch Dogs 1 and 2 to do that.
I love the fact that you're going with my mantra, picking somebody that you love. But I do think there was a people are rallying on the side of vigilante suspect Aiden Pierce. She had said it herself.
However, Chicago
she can't keep her mouth shut sometimes. This is going to be a stressful season, just like any Big Brother is. And also, she's hanging out a lot with Bailey, and the house guests are already starting to put them together. Now,
yeah, I'm so excited Kaser won the safety competition. It saved Janelle, so that really blows up Cody's plan. The plan was Kaser and probably Keisha, but with Janelle as the possible backdoor target. So now both of them are safe, so now Keisha's in danger, which is worrying. But, to be honest, I wouldn't be, like, if we lost Keisha, I mean, obviously it sucks, but it's like, it's not the worst case scenario.
If she won anything ever, like, ever,
On Big Brother, no, she has not won anything on Big Brother, but
yeah, we're continuing on with the game. I want to finish this as quickly as possible. Watch Dogs here, because I do want to get around to playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake. The plan with that is so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it once for myself. We're going to do like a more casual playthrough, play it once for myself, and then around the 1 year anniversary of the game, we'll go ahead and play it again, and that time we'll kind of rush through it. And that will be for a video. This first time I won't be doing a video on it, but I will be doing it on the replay. When I do play Persona 5 Royal, though, that will be for a video the first time. Like, I'm not going to fucking bother playing that twice. It's too fucking long.
With a lot of social capital. I think that a lot of people like Devon, from what we've seen so far. Everybody has said, I like Devon, I want to work with Devon.
Okay.
Nothing is really solidified yet, but nobody's coming for her. Nobody's super worried about her, except for her, as Brenda mentioned, her connection to Bailey. There are some people that are worried about Bailey. And they did have a moment earlier today, and I mean, very touching moment. But Devon was like in tears. Having it private. Yeah. Exactly. It was in front of people. She was in tears about like wishing that she had been there for Bailey when she needed somebody after the game. And it was a nice moment, and they hugged. But I think even Bailey was like, "Girl,
take it back in the
so that connection could spell trouble for her, but I think that
I'm a fucking idiot.
still has a long way to fall before she
I love how I got my drink set up, but like I put it like all the way over there. You know, when we get into a cutscene, I'll go and get my drink. It's like fuck. I just realized I left it on my bookshelf over there. Oh fuck, what am I doing?
What's any feelings on Devon, number 1 overall?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's doing really well so far.
Devon's fine.
Devon is that I always feel like she starts the game off really strong with like great connections with people and like, and just like very like calm and collected and like just.
Shit. I keep forgetting Claire's not used to this. I'm gonna scare her off if I'm not careful. Crispin's my ticket into the auction and my only shot at getting close to Iraq. He needs to disappear.
But I do feel like Brent said, she even said that she like can't keep her mouth shut, and that's kind of what I'm worried about with her. So, you know, I'm excited to see where it goes, and I do think it's a really good pick. But you know, we'll see.
Right. What did the chat think about Devon, number 1 overall? They liked it, but I do think that they understand where people are coming from in terms of Devon having a little bit of a problem with her mouth and not being able to keep it shut. Like, look,
Ow. I'm an idiot. Okay, cool. There we go. Alright, let's go. Play this.
Alright, Melissa, you are on the clock for pick number 2.
To be honest, I don't even know who I would pick my winner pick as my winner pick now. Like, preseason winner pick was Cody.
See, here's the thing, is
I think it might be Nicole,
and then you guys
to be
are all gonna
honest.
be like,
I feel really good about Nicole.
why? And you guys will all be like, thank God, like, 'cause that was gonna come around again, and you know, blah blah blah. And
That's
then
usually what Taryn says.
that's literally
Wait, what?
what's gonna happen.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I fucked up.
But like, you know, that's why I don't like being second, because I feel, or like even first, because I feel
Yeah, I
like
fucked up.
my picks are usually kind of strange and off-putting.
Yeah, to be honest, I would pick
but
Nicole,
you know,
I
whatever.
think.
I'm just gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna do it. Whatever. I am going to pick somebody that I've been very impressed with throughout these live feeds and
That was close.
just from what we've seen so far. And someone who I didn't think twice about, and now
I
I'm
guess
kind of
Kevin?
like, okay, I see what's going on. And the chat just guessed it. Someone in the chat, Noah, guessed it. It's Memphis.
Oh, Memphis.
I'm picking Memphis.
That's high. Yeah, I would not pick Memphis.
I've been very impressed.
Like,
with
I'm
Memphis
fine
so
with
far.
Memphis, but
I feel like he's really
he's
intelligent and
that
has grown
high.
up a lot since his first season. I think number one, he did the little maze. Yeah, obviously he didn't do so well in the first actual HOH competition, but he did show that he's like kind of physical. And I feel like he's been able to make connections with both like the older generation and the newbies throughout just like the brief time we've seen him on feeds. I really liked his conversation this morning with Kevin, and I really liked his conversations throughout the night, and I just feel like he has the ability to bond with people. I've also heard Cody talk about like, I'm just waiting for Memphis to come try and talk to me to create something. So I mean, whether or not that actually pans out, the fact that Memphis is being spoken about as like, I would like to work with this person, or like possibly we will work together, is a good sign. And I've also heard multiple people say, you know, I really feel good about Memphis. Memphis is a cool guy, and that's key to the beginning. So, you know what? I'm going with Memphis.
Okay. Memphis goes number 2 overall. Taryn, how are you feeling about Memphis at 2?
I feel great about Memphis, to be honest.
Whoa.
I completely agree with what Melissa is saying.
Melissa, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this.
Not so bad after all, huh?
I might not have let Memphis go by me if I had the chance. Everybody that's talked about Memphis so far on the feeds has been like, I love the guy.
I thought we had it. Damn.
I just want to, like, let's pull in
We almost
Memphis.
had it there.
Yes, I agree. I love Memphis.
I got
Let's
really
pull him
lucky
in.
headshot
Like,
there, but
everybody.
yeah, I just wasn't able to get away in
Completely right.
time.
The new schoolers, the old he fits in everywhere.
let him get away.
And they all want him on board. He still has the same strategic mind he had in season 10. He has not lost it. You can tell by the way he talks about the game with people like Janelle. And I think he has a lot of options, and I think he's smart enough to know that he's kind of waiting and seeing like, where do I want to go. And I think he's well positioned to
Must have a
slot
schedule or
himself.
something.
Yeah, I find it funny too how like Cody is now like waiting for Enzo to form the brigade.
Right now. Can Memphis lose
He
his
just
cool
hasn't
at some
done.
point? Oh, definitely. He's a bit of a hothead as well. And I don't think that on an all-star season that he's going to be just chill Memphis the entire time. Like, we've seen him for like 24 hours, not even. I think that there's definitely a possibility he could lose his cool. Also, no tea, but this is a guy that lost 7-0. Like, not one person on his original jury decided that they wanted to vote for him. As far as like, you know, this is a win draft. You have to win in order to win the draft. You don't get anything for getting far. Like, him actually winning a draft, like, are these people really gonna award this old guy the win? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm a little suspect about that. I don't think it's a terrible pick. I think Memphis is gonna go a long way in this game, and I don't think that anyone's necessarily going to come for him. And he doesn't have an obvious, you know, partner that people are going to associate him with. That said,
Can't let him get away.
I would really question the win equity at the end of the day. Amon, how do you feel about Memphis here?
I'm worried about Memphis. I mean, he really doesn't do a lot of, spends most of the past 2 days talking about, you know, his restaurant business, which is fine. I mean, build your connection, talk about
kind of what we're gonna see for the entire season. Like,
I
we're
missed
gonna be
the
able
timing.
to.
24 hours on.
So,
Oh my
I
god.
can't believe he was talking about his personal life.
I mean, I get it, but like, I just feel like you're second time that you really.
It's going sideways. Need more help.
The first HOH
On it.
competition, I'm like,
Keep at him. We need all the help we can get. Gonna hit the bastard.
I don't love the pick, but I'm like,
I'm just being real, and I just figured like you would have a little bit more wherewithal in that competition and would have like kind of like really Memphis. I felt like this would have been your thing, like a whole minute just to process that. I don't know. I'm just.
How do you know that?
I don't think that he's one to join the fray unless someone came into it. I'm a little bit worried about him talking about Keisha today.
I mean, that could be a play. Like, what? Oh, fuck off. Hopefully not run over again. There we go.
I feel like that might have been a concern, like, oh, they were late season, they're super close, whatever. And then him saying, like, well, we're not super close, probably helps him, especially when he gets actually not.
I don't know why I just did that. That was a dumb decision.
yeah, I don't buy that for a minute.
Ask for the Poppy special.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
You don't know that if you talk to Dan ahead of time, and you're going to be on the team.
Shit, my car's wrecked!
It's been 10 years since, 12 years.
Yeah, especially because Keisha did say that in her bio that
Hillfield.
Process late, and I don't know if they were incommunicado. Do we have any sort of like conversation to imply that they were talking?
said that in her bio her favorite player was Dan. I just love the guy. It's like that makes it just like they talked pretty recently.
Which means, you know, less than a week before quarantine started. So, you know, that's pretty. Not a lot of.
Yeah, you said he was in Mexico like
Yeah, but also the
Come on!
Looks like Crispin was on his way to pick up something called the Poppy Special. It's at a club called Infinite
I still
92.
think you would really have to convince me hard that they haven't talked, because I have to think that they have. And even if they haven't, you know, again, you're going to go with the devil you know. I feel like this and Keisha are probably pretty good.
Underground,
All right,
of course.
let's go on
So
to
the Poppy
pick
Special
number
is a
3.
woman.
Okay,
That fits the
I
profile
have
Quinn
pick
had on
number 3.
Kristen. I
I'm
doubt
excited
Poppy would have
because,
survived the meeting.
this person
What kind
was
of auction
my
is
winner
this?
pick.
I think
for
we
this
both know
season,
the answer to that.
which I have not announced.
I'm going to the club
I'm
now.
excited to
Crispin's
see
invited.
his
Cody?
return to the game. I'm hoping he can fly under the radar.
I don't know, Kevin.
And
It's gonna be Kevin.
finish the job that he started with Big Brother 11.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Kevin at number 3. Give me Kevin Campbell.
He was my second pick. Man.
Kevin. I think that Kevin has a great social game. I think that he really knows the strategy. He's fun to be around. And I think under the radar, low key, could be really good in these challenges. So give me Kevin here at number 3 overall.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Okay.
I
Now,
was gonna pick him.
Taryn, the only thing that gives me pause here, I feel like that positioning here in week 1, I'm a little worried.
Yeah, it's very, you know, honestly, it's pretty similar to how I remember him playing in Big Brother 11. He's not being super active. He is being very cautious, and he is approaching the people that he gets along with the most. That was always kind of his MO. He's kind of a player that works with just a couple of really close allies that he bonds with really closely, and then kind of tries to ingratiate from there with
All
a
right.
bigger group.
Here I am, all
what we've
monstered
seen
up
so
for the
far
monster
is that
ball.
he's been spending a lot of time
Just keep your
with
hands
a
as little as
specific
possible.
group of people. In
Crispin's as
particular,
fucked up as they
he just
say. I'm
talked
gonna
with
draw
Nicole
attention.
Anthony,
Just
and,
find the auction
you know,
invite
lines
and
that
get
we
out.
predicted as offbeats, and they are now hopefully going to be working together. But
Poppy Special.
he does
Very
not
good, Mr.
have
Crispin.
a
A
lot,
signature
he
dish
is not
prepared
being,
as
like,
special.
Hopefully
super
he didn't even
glorified.
change
He's
clothes
not
for this.
We'll hang on to
connected
any
to
weapons.
a lot of people, but that's not terrible for him. He has enough connections that I feel like people would would take a second thought before targeting him or
Mr.
putting him on
Crispin,
the block.
right this way,
but not so many.
What happened to the guards
he
assigned to
becomes
you,
a big
sir?
target. And I
Keep
think
up.
he can slide by for a while. We know he has the chops strategically, competitively. I think that Kevin is somebody who is
So it looks like
not going
Cody
to be running
and
the game anytime soon,
and
but could definitely be
Nicole
a late
are
game
100% anti-Janelle right now.
He's the classic
Which is
Big Brother player of lay in the weeds for a while, and then around the middle of the game, maybe he could get a foothold, start to take control of what's going on. The question is that can he last to that point in the game
Mr.
without
Quinn wanted to ensure
getting
you're
up on the
comfortable.
block
On his
and
behalf,
voted out for
we
not
offer
being
you a special
in
gift.
the controlling
Please.
power of the house.
Enjoy as much as you like.
And he's really down on the pick.
I'm not down on the pick necessarily. I'm more middle of the road on it. I do think that, and this is gonna sound kind of shady, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Like, I do think at some point that the house guests are going to
Nice
look
special
around
gift, eh?
and say to each other, like, we're all stars, man. Do we want some floater like
Puppy?
Kevin
Yeah,
Campbell, who some of us don't even know, to get to the end? Like, I really,
Who's saying that?
Rob, I swear it'll happen at some point. That will be like, I don't think that in their heart of hearts they really
No,
care
it's
about
not.
that, but I do think it'll be an argument used against him. Like, do we really want this guy to get to the end and represent
okay.
our season? I swear that happens on All-Star seasons. They don't want the chafe to rise to the top.
I forgot there was nudity in this game.
Janelle, who is saying that?
Everything to your liking? Talk me through me.
me again
I mean, they're kind of all being kind of cagey and gun shy right now, and I mean,
I can help you.
until like this person's nomination ceremony or maybe after the veto, that's when things are about to pop off. I feel like sides are eventually going to form, and I feel like Kevin will be on one side and he will ride the low
My name
game
is Pierce.
on that one side, and then the people at the end of the game will vote for him if he makes it that far. That was going to be my first pick, but I had to go with my girl Davon. I completely agree with everything that Rob said. I think that he is just, I think he knows how to play it. I feel like his game really wasn't that bad the first time around. It was just that one damn HOH competition at the end. And he was great, the winner.
First game. All right. Now we go to Brent.
Yes.
See what Brent has cooking up inside the Pizza
My
Hut
gun.
spaghetti that he
Yes.
ordered.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm sure the doorbell's probably going to ring right in the middle of my selection here.
We hope you'll come back
I
again.
won't keep you in suspense. I am going to select Bailey.
Wow.
Bailey, number
My
4.
selection
That's a bad
is
pick.
The RHAC draft of 2020.
I need a favor.
Bailey is
I gotta
my
get
pick,
Poppy out of this
and,
place.
like, I see
Not that I don't
what
think
Chad-
Bailey
Chad's
is,
like,
pretend you're Crispin's assistant. Tell him I insist that Poppy be delivered to me at the
Even
auction.
though that's how
Yes,
I would
okay.
play, I'm
She'll
not
be
going to pick
there.
somebody that plays
I'll
with
make
their
sure
heart.
of it.
I feel like
Somebody that
Bailey
plays
does-
with their
Finn
head.
has to die,
You
and
have
at
her
least we can
control.
save this girl.
That is Bailey.
That's something,
I feel
right?
like she has
I'm not sure
learned
we can
from
add
her
things up so
season.
cleanly,
She didn't
but
realize-
we're gonna get her
She didn't
out.
totally realize what show she was on the first time around. She was talking today on the feeds, and she was a pageant girl, and they asked her to do Survivor. She said, "Oh, I would die if I did Survivor," and then they basically asked her to do Big Brother. Like, that's basically the way the story goes. And so she even talked to Tyler today, and she was like, you know, you played the game, but I didn't understand what game we were playing back then. I didn't understand that. I do think at some point, so this is basically, I'm taking the other side of Amon's pick here, because you know, at some point, like week 4, week 5, week 6, they are going to put Bailey and Davon on the block together. They're going to do it.
I
swear
think
it's gonna
Bailey
happen.
goes home.
It's going to suck like hell, okay? I think Bailey has more connection than Davon.
I disagree.
I really do. I think more people would want to keep Bailey in the house than Davon.
I disagree.
I think that she would survive that, and if she survives that, I think she's golden. So I like Bailey's pick here.
I
number 4.
feel
Watch
really
her
bad
win,
about this
y'all.
one.
I think so far Bailey's doing a good job, although I
Like,
do
again,
feel
not that I
like
think she's doing terribly. Like, I think she's doing fine right now. I just feel like I don't feel like it's gonna last the entire season.
However, Chicago's citizens are cheering Pete
Okay.
on. With so much citizen support, police are having a hard time getting any tips on his whereabouts.
Last season she played had some trouble with the, controlling or keeping her controlling your temper, whatever it would be at the time. But I mean, it's totally possible that this season is totally different,
Okay,
and
cool.
I have been impressed by what she's doing so far. But I am nervous that, like, I mean, it does seem for everybody that people are kind of like falling into old habits. Like people who said, like, I'm gonna play it differently. It's like totally different now. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I love how Tyler today made 3 final 2 deals within 7 minutes. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like he literally makes a final 2 deal with Cody, which is already there. Cody leaves. Christmas comes in the room. He makes the final 2 deal with Christmas. Christmas leaves. David comes in. He makes the final 2 deal with David. It's ridiculous. It's amazing, but it's ridiculous.
Look, I see the chat, and the chat is like, there's no way that they would put us, Damon and Bailey together. This is like when I see like 20 people all say it at the same time, it's a little annoying. Like, there's no way we put up Bailey and Damon together. They're just not gonna do it. That would be.
Wait, what do you mean? They're 100% going to.
Kosher in 2020. Don't buy it. I swear to God.
No, they're going to. Like weeks down the road, yeah.
They will put them on block together. You watch. I know things. I know reality TV, and they're gonna want to win.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be on the block by jury, I think.
Come on, do you disagree with me?
I just don't know if Bailey is prepared for this. I feel like she's out of her league right now. I honestly do. I feel like
Wins auction.
It's not.
I agree.
Look, we talk about how
Security's gonna be tight. It won't be long before someone
I'm not saying that she cannot go far. I'm not saying that she cannot.
Find a rack, scan his dog tags, make a clean getaway.
Or maybe 20 run. But as far as winning the
Something
game,
tells
I
me it's
just
not gonna
don't
go down
know
that way.
if she is seasoned enough in comparison to some of these other players. I just feel like she right now is kind of like at a standstill. She doesn't know if she can really trust Tyler. She does sort of have like the Davon connection. She did do something that I really liked today, and that she kind of like broke up a conversation between Cody and Enzo in the HOH room. But I honestly don't know if she's going to be able to find her footing fast enough before somebody else takes her out. I feel like she's waiting to.
Where can I find Poppy?
I feel like right now she's overcompensating everybody else and trying to wait for someone else to make the first move. But at this point, it's All-Stars. You cannot do that. You have to be the one in the driver's seat. And I don't know if she wants to do that right now. And I'm scared for her. I really am. I would love for her to do it. I'm rooting for her. But
don't you think that her... Like, I take your point on the fact that, she doesn't want to make a move right now. But don't you feel like her move, like that move is going to be made for her ahead of time? Like, so we're going to come out of the safety competition likely Janelle, Keisha, some variation thereof.
This mission really annoyed me, right? I don't remember why. What was really annoying about this mission? Oh yeah, I watched the state of play. That was terrible.
Like, the war is on. Anyway, at some point these nominations are going to come down and she's going to have to pick a side, yes.
I just want to follow the logic of your thesis, because you say that, like, hey, listen,
don't try.
This house, I'm telling you, week 4, week 5, they're going to put up Bailey and Davon on the block. And Davon's going to go home. And then Bailey's going on to win?
Well, yeah.
This is Mr. Crispin. We're taking him to meet Mr. Quinn.
Again, this pick makes no sense.
Bring all the merchandise on stage.
Give myself a chance to win. 2 of y'all already picked the people that I was going to pick. So I'm still trying to look for somebody else that's here in the game. Still be there at the end of the game. That I personally like and enjoy. That's the other thing. Like, yeah, is Cody probably going to be there? Probably. Tyler going to be there? Probably. But am I going to pick him? No, I'm not picking.
Step aside.
I agree with you. I think
Mr. Quinn is up there with Iraq.
Definitely someone that is trying to come into this, correcting some of the mistakes. And I liked the conversation between her and Tyler too. That was really reassuring. That she was like, look, you were playing your game. I didn't get at that point in time. I get it now. But I worry if that's going to be like her shtick for too long. And I don't want it to be. I want her to sort of like grab the game and run away with it. But I just don't know if she can do that.
Oh my God, it's been a day. Like, y'all are talking crazy.
Yeah, but that's all we can go off of.
It's been a day. Well, I'm using my fortune-telling abilities. My crystal ball's right here. So, like,
if she makes the move and she goes away with the game, or she waits too long and then she reverts back into old Bailey and is like gets pissed off at the next person, and then it's like,
I feel like there are many things that she will do. The one thing she will not do is revert back to Old Bailey in terms of that scene that we saw with Tyler. I think that she wants to erase that. That's not going to happen. If that even comes close to happening, she's going to be like, I do that.
She just did it in the challenge, didn't she?
I don't even mean it like that.
Find out who killed my man.
Like trusting the wrong people with information, like winning something, and then like doing
that's
that
fair. Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Crispin.
I like the pick. I was going to pick Bailey.
Thank you, Terry.
Why?
Did you say something because the chat is coming for me.
As your first pick, Sarah?
I was gonna pick Bailey as my first pick because I had 2 in a row, and I thought,
Yeah.
let's shot them.
Fortunately, I passed
But Aaron, talk this through. Do you see
Enjoying our little
it?
pageant?
Do you see it the same way? Because I feel like that. I don't mind
which
Bailey
one
as the
would
pick,
you
but I
have?
think that
My
the
associate, Mr.
prophecy
Rank.
of the
He's a
Davon
lot
and
of
Bailey
soldiers.
on the block, Davon
What
goes
do you
home, and
know?
that's what propels Bailey on
What do you
the
see when you
trajectory
look
to
at
the win. I feel like is kind of like a bank shot off the moon.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing about Bailey is that I think that she has a good social game. She is one of the people in the house right now who is most active in terms of talking with people. She is not afraid to say, "Hey, Cody, can we talk?" And that's pretty big. I think that again, she, you know, I've talked about this a lot. She has a lot of upside. We at one point in Big Brother 20 gave her an 8 out
Didn't
of
we
10
meet her nowhere?
because she was
Life
positioned
is
so
totally
well
great when
in
you
the
think
middle
you
of
get
2
me where I
different
am.
kind of groups between Faute and Level 6. She was very well
Look, had
entrenched,
nothing
and
to
then
do with
she
India.
blew it all up, and she, you know, initiated one of
Because
the biggest
thing to do with
stock
everything.
crashes in the stopwatch history. So she has a lot of upside. She also has a lot of downside. But I think that she has learned a lot. She's played on the challenge now. She's, I do think that she can come in and if she doesn't end up crashing in the way that she did before, I think that she will be underestimated, and I think that she can make it far.
Okay. All right, Aaron. First of 2 picks for you. The chat, the listeners are all with bated breath to find out which 2 players you're gonna go. We'll hear the first of those picks now.
Come with me.
You guys really made this tough for me. I've been staring at the casts for a little while. And here's the thing. You left this person to me.
Alright,
I have to take him.
Who?
Kaser!
Alright!
What?
I was not expecting that.
Kaser.
Wow.
Cody has been corrected. He now knows it's Kaser, not Kesar. Thank you to Nicole Franzel for that.
That's too bad. I kind of wanted him to continue saying Kesar.
Alright.
Fuck, game. What the fuck?
Tell us about the strategic objective to 2021
Fuck off.
with Kaser.
Why Kaser?
Look.
I would not have Kaser to side.
Kaser
Obviously, he
wins
did
this
save
game,
himself.
and he was not my #1 draft pick. I'll forever regret it.
Ah, fuck off. I pushed the wrong button there.
Hey, yo, B! He over here!
Be like, you know what? I could have picked Kaser #1. I could have believed in him, but I didn't. So I have to believe in him. I think that Kaser's not in a great
It is interesting
spot
that
right
Nicole
now.
is lying
I
to
think that he
Danny
could end
Donato
up
right
being,
now.
the first move. But I love Kaser. I think that if he survives, if Janelle leaves and he doesn't, I do think that he can be forgotten. I think that he can slide back in somewhere. I think he has the respect to be able to win a jury vote. I think that he is not threatening enough without Janelle there to make it far and not be targeted. So
I'll try the back.
I went for it.
Yeah, I cannot co-sign this one. I wish I could support you, Taryn, and you supported me with Bailey, but I cannot necessarily support this one. Look, I'm being real with you guys. Like, I love Kaser, and I understand Taryn's picking with his heart a little bit, but my gosh, I've seen Kaser talking with a few different people in the house, and I would be lying if I felt good about it. Like, his energy is so different than some of the people in the house, and I also think that Kaser's a little bit older, and he's also a little bit more deeply thinking. Like, he's just a little bit more of a nicer guy than some of these narcissistic, idiots in the house, and I don't know that he can necessarily really get along with some of these people.
No.
He feels out of place, and I do think that Janelle Keisha is going to win safety. I don't know if they're going to save each other. I don't even know if he's planned the safety competition. He should, but if Janelle is safe, I really do.
Yeah, when did they get the results? Because this is is this done now? It must be
And
done
I love
now because
watching him and hearing his conversations. I think he's really smart, and I
yeah,
think
it's done.
he
2 hours 26 minutes. So there's an hour and 45
he has a
left.
good read already on certain things. Like,
Okay.
I mean, when I forgot who he was talking to.
So, I mean, it is sometime in this
or
podcast.
someone was like, "Oh, I really like Tyler." Like, and he's just like, "Yeah, no, but that's his thing." Like, he like him. Like, that's Tyler. That's the way he plays the game. And I like that he's already thinking.
Yeah, I think that my two favorite players are probably Kaser and
and so I really love Kaser. I want him to stay. I don't want him or Janelle to leave.
Fuck.
Especially not
I did not
first.
mean that.
So I'm going to be really angry if they do. But, you know, I am worried because I do think he's attached to Janelle in that way, and I think Janelle's a huge target, and I think the fact that the two of them, I mean, people are already complaining about how much fangirling over Janelle and Kaser, so I feel like that's already something people are, like, not cool about, and so I'm worried about them. I hope that Jared's right, and I hope they can make the far, and I hope but
yeah, again, show me a world where Kaser is Big Brother, and I'll be a happy man. Like, that would be awesome, but, you know, like, as far as, like, I calls them as I sees them, I just don't have
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he has a lot of the same upside that we were talking about with Bailey, and, like, they both know how to talk. They can, like, talk about anything, and they will, like, have anybody in the conversation with them. I really enjoy that about him. I like the fact that he walked in on Tyler and Cody talking about running to the house and running to some pizzas, and then all of a sudden he's, you know, telling everybody, oh yeah, Cody and Tyler, like, there's something going on between the two of them. I do like that, but I do hate the fact that he's telling people like Nicole Franzo that kind of information. It's like, why would you do that? Like, I just feel like he doesn't necessarily know all of the connections in the house, and that might be his downfall. I do agree with you though, Taryn, in that if he can survive, he will certainly be fine. I think that he's doing a front page story one day, and then he'll be like, you know, exactly. So if he can do that, I'm willing to, like, buy a ticket for the KSR trade. I'm just really scared right now.
No, you fucking piece of shit. What the fuck?
Really risky
Let's
choice.
fucking go.
But it was a hard choice. You non-believers.
Yeah.
you don't have faith. Look, I know what it's like.
Hey, look out! This motherfucker needs to be dropped once and for all. Find him!
Aaron, I was a year ahead. I had to get 2 jacks so I could set the draft order and then wait for us. When I look at my Big Brother 21 draft and I see Opie and I see Kemi, I look back and I say, I picked a good draft.
right.
And I'm gonna pick a good draft this time. With that in mind, though, I'm looking at the field again. I'm caught between 2 choices.
Fuck. Dang, you fucking piece of shit. Again, the cover system is so fucking bad.
But again, to very little praise. And the other, you're
Like,
saying
it's not worth
you
it.
feel like that you haven't gotten enough credit for picking Nicole Franzel. Like, it's much like Nicole Franzel. I feel like you're
What the fuck? I'm looking down those shots
recognize
first.
that with drafts. Look, I am choosing to be not to be the Nicole Franzel in this draft. But the other choice, obviously, Tyler. I
Yeah.
regretted choosing Winston over Tyler. Granted, neither of them ended up winning, but I was very mad for the 20 win also. If anything, that, you know, I should be mad at Tyler.
No, that's my one win. Don't take
Yeah.
that from me.
Tyler's through me. So, I'm trying to think, like, what's the better story? Can I be a 2-time winner, like Nicole is a 2-time winner, or can I get redemption with Tyler? And I think I, again, would rather be loved than hated, and so I'm going to pick Tyler for my second one.
Okay. Alright. Tyler falls to 6. Second round pick for Aaron. Alright. So, obviously, we know Tyler's a great player, but the question is, can he somehow figure out a way to get to the end once again?
I'm still having control
is
issues
anybody
with this
super
game.
down on Tyler's chances?
I'm not super down on his chances, but I am not really amazed about his chances.
You don't feel amazing about
I know, right? I mean, tear off the front page. Like, what happened? What's happened here? Like, look, like,
I'm being serious. Like, Tyler, he's already being talked about by the house guests. We know his game. We know what he's capable of. They're already putting him with Cody, and like Tyler is the far more charismatic presence between the two of them. And if they're looking to get rid of somebody, if they're fearing somebody, I feel like they're going to fear Tyler over Cody. So now look, I don't think he's going to go anywhere in the near future. But as far as like actually getting to the end of the game, I feel like these house guests do not want to get fooled by Tyler again, like the people 2 seasons ago. I think he's going to be mid-jury, but he's not going to win.
Yeah, I'm worried about Tyler's chances. It does seem, I mean, number one, it does seem like he's falling into old habits about like making final twos with everyone I connect in.
How many final twos did he make today?
I've been in so many conversations with every single person, not just being like, we should work together, but being like, you and me to the end, you and me to the end. Like, you literally said in your intro package that you made
Just an expression, Martha.
It's not just an expression,
Not
it's
just an
brother.
expression.
People take that like seriously. So I do think he's making too many promises right away, and not just simple promises. Like these are promises that like it's either like you're in the final two together and you're working together, the two of you, or you're not. And I also feel like people are already onto his game. I mean, I said like Kaser already was like, okay, that's Tyler's game, and I feel like other people are like, Tyler's a nice guy and all, but we gotta watch out. So I'm worried about his chances. Because people know how well he did last time. I mean, he's a really strong player, and I think people are onto his style of game. So.
Yeah, I will say that in defense of Tyler, that I did notice he was talking about Christmas earlier today, and he was talking about the fact that him and Christmas, they need each other, need to work together because Josh and Casey are not here, and they brought up, and he was like, yeah, but it could be a good thing that they're not here. Because people like that would be an easy foursome that people would put us together, and now they're not here, and nobody's gonna put us together. So I feel like he is aware of the sort of wounded duck persona that he has within the house. Whatever. Sorry, I don't know. Duck was into somewhere.
Back. I'm gonna work with Ian.
I think I was trying to say was it bird or puppy, and I couldn't remember, so I just said duck.
The in between, I guess.
Oh shit. Okay, fuck. No.
Man, like
Now I remember why I fucking
You
hated
love
this mission.
Tyler. You like
It's because of
Tyler.
this part of it.
I love Tyler. If we had a conversation yesterday, I'd have been like, sign him the check, the 500K is his.
Fuck off.
I mean, he's gonna run this thing, but I've been frightened because his actions today. He did have a lot of one-on-one conversations with quite a few people today. That being said, is this the story of people are onto his game, he's out of here, or people are onto his game, but I still feel good with him, therefore he makes it to the end? I'm having a hard time, figuring out which one it is. I honestly feel like I think that Christmas.
How are we supposed to get through this stealthy?
I think that him and Cody are obviously solid. So I think that he is able, he's not lost the ability to convince people that he is with them. Just the people that he neglects, the ones that he thinks are too far gone, are they going to be the ones that are going to be able to get him out before he can corral them in? And I feel like that's a big possibility this time. I feel like if he doesn't spread himself thin, then he's screwed. But if he does, then it's just I don't know what to do with him. I need more time. Honestly, I need more time.
I think he's off to a great start. I think that if people are feeling like that,
What the fuck?
they're right where he wants them to be. He doesn't have a showman to distract him this time around. He's singularly focused on winning the game and redemption. People are running with him from the start. He gets his foot in the door and gets his connection with all these people. I think he's set up very well. I don't know if he can go the distance, big target on his back, but he got his foot in the door and people aren't looking at him when we want.
Yeah, here's how things should be going for Tyler. He walks
He should be the number one
everybody
target.
stares at him because they saw what he did in Big Brother 20, and they go, we're never gonna let this guy get far. Let's target him early. Let's, The second he tries to make a deal with anybody, final two with the guys. He's up to his old tricks again. This is what's actually happening with him. He was the first person that Cody went to be like, bro, we've got this. He then spent today cycling 3 different people into the photo room and being like, we're running this to the end, right? And none of them have spoken about it to anybody else.
Yeah.
I think there is a major misconception with the idea that you play too hard too fast and it will come back to bite you. If you play messy, it will come back to bite you.
Oh my god.
Consistently make it very far in the game. I've been on record season after season saying it. I don't think that this kind of gameplay is something that you need to be
No. No.
People who aren't playing very aggressively right now, those are the people that are being left to hang out to dry.
Okay.
But it's All-Stars, though, and we haven't had an All-Stars in 14 years, and I just don't know if this is the time for him to, like, repeat his cycle and win a win. Look, Taryn, I want to
talking? Yeah, Amon is not really in the sense that I mind you, I've never like thought Amon was the most strategic person in the world.
It's an interesting argument.
I'm pushing the wrong button. That's mainly.
A lot more of how an all-star season works on Survivor. We have a good sense of like, oh, okay, they're gonna get rid of the
Oh my god, that actually worked.
Who ends up
How fucked that work?
winning, and then this time around we had Tony who really was able to sort of convince people that he was sort of laying low.
It's just, I forgot that this was this mission. I thought this was a later mission.
Get past that. We only have one data point for what a Big Brother All-Star season looks like. But that was somebody who did play very hard and aggressively.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I do think it's going to be a rough road.
I'm using the wrong guy.
Like, this guy's dangerous. We can't let him get very far. But they're not targeting him right now, and that's, I think, what, you know, we as fans often fall into the trap of, and I've said this before, that when you see somebody saying, oh, we got to watch out for this person, you equate it with, oh, they're in trouble, they're not going to get very far. But somebody saying we gotta watch out for this person is not that bad of a thing to happen for you, because what they're not doing is saying let's target this person next week. What they're saying is we have to watch out for this person because we don't plan on targeting them anytime soon, and that's a really great place to be because it's exactly where other people think they have you clocked and they're watching you and they don't need to worry about you. The people they're targeting are in danger, and the people they're not thinking about have the potential to be like, oh, I wasn't paying attention to this person, we should put them to the target list. And the people sitting there in the middle of the threat level are just hanging out, solidly there.
How am I being detected?
Again, I do think that
That's ridiculous that I just got
the
detected.
closest analog to this so far or the seasons really, but if you just look at the vets on that season, Boogie comes in, Boogie comes in, Brittany comes in, Janelle comes in, they're all skeptical of Dan because they saw what he did. Dan wants to work with them because he knows he needs to work with vets. Dan is very charming. He gets into a room with them, Brittany calls her mist because when he enters the room, you're just like, he's so nice, I just want to work with him, but I know he's dangerous, and that's exactly what's happening this season. Into the season, I hated him from the season, I wanted to target him when we came in, but he's so nice. She keeps repeating it. He's so nice. Like, I don't want to target him anymore. She says it to Kaser, and he's like, yeah, but that's why he's so good. And she's like, oh yeah, you're kind of right.
Did I actually just escape stealthy? To a degree, I would say. Holy shit.
I don't think that Tyler is a lock to win. I don't think he's a mile away front runner like he used to be on Big Brother 20, but I think he's doing a pretty good job, and I think we'll see what happens.
Fun story to follow.
Holy shit. How'd I do this?
Brent, you have
I really can't believe I did that.
7.
911, please state your emergency.
There's a big shootout going on.
Here he is with
Barrows,
number
Brandon
2,
Dogs.
number 7 overall.
Oh my god, I actually did.
Wow, there's like 3 people that I really feel good about, and I like their chances. I'm just trying to pick the smartest person, like not smart in life, but smart in terms of Big Brother strategy. of the three of them.
Eventually.
And I think I'm gonna have to go with... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with Danny Rionis.
Yeah.
I love Danny. I can't help it. I know that she's coming after my faves right now. But I freaking love her. And if I ever have to bet on somebody to win a competition, I gotta bet on Danny.
And I can expose
Who are you
them for
saying
what
she's
they've
coming
done
after?
here.
Oh, right
Shut
now,
down this ring.
she's not having it with Janelle. She seems a little annoyed that people are starstruck with Janelle and
Jax
Kaser.
has wandered off.
So she's been pushing for Janelle
I was
to
going
be
to call the
nominated
police,
and
but
targeted.
I wanted to call you first.
So dumb.
No, that's
her
good.
and Nicole Franzel
He does this
don't
sometimes.
feel
How is he
great
talking
about
right now?
Janelle.
Stress.
And really,
He
it's
likes to
Danny that's
ride the
doing a lot of
trains.
the pushing.
Don't
Which,
worry.
of course, is
I know how
not
to find him.
what
Please
we
call me once
wanted.
you know
We
anything.
wanted Danny and
We really
Janelle
should
to work
involve the
together.
police
In
if
fact,
we
that was
can't
my
find him.
fanboy
It's
dream,
going
is
to
for
be
them to work
fine.
together.
Really.
But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think
was worried
she's,
Jax
here's the
would do
thing,
this.
I don't
He's
think
not a kid
Janelle's
that
gonna win
sits
this
still.
season. So I think Danny's
Well,
gonna
no
eventually
shit.
get her way, and when she does, I
I'm
feel like
searching for his mother.
she's going to be really
Where'd he
set
go?
well in the game. She has good relationships with people in-house. They're listening to her right now.
There he is.
Kaser, Devon, Cody, they have at least a warm relationship with Danny to the point where they share.
Alright, well, we're gonna end here.
And, don't anticipate targeting each other anywhere in the near future. And Danny is just somebody
There's a
that
flash all there.
if she can
No, I'm-
tame her itchy trigger finger, as I would call it, then she can really go far. Now the question is, has she learned from her mistakes? Does she think what she did in Big Brother 13, does she think that was a mistake? I don't know that she does. And if she doesn't, that would be a big problem for me, because I think that she pulled the trigger on going after Brendan and Rachel and
Alright, we'll end
Jeff
here.
Jordan
Next
way
episode
too
continue on.
soon
For now, thanks for watching.
Big Brother 13.